Hi, I'm Johnny Squire, and I'm with the Tonka Boys Sports, and I'm here with Coach Freeman from the Rochester Knighthawks, and he's the offensive coach.
Yes, that's correct.
And I would like to ask you, are you going to approach this game differently, playing at the Air Canada Center?
I hope not. Last time we played these guys, we had some success with what we were doing, so we'll go from there. We tweaked a few plays, so here we go again.
How do you like having Craig Point on the team?
He has a lot of offense and a lot of power and a lot of shot, and that was a win-win situation for us, and good move by GM Reggie Thorpe.
What's been the big key this year for your success?
Well, I think adjusting to not having some of our top players, Junior and Scotty, and then losing 2D, Marshall Abrams and Scott Ditzel, and then our goalie of all. Yeah, we got our goalie back, but we're working with some new players and going from there. And guys are rebounding, and hopefully for a very successful second half.
What would you like to keep on with going with this season?
Oh, the winning and the attitude. You can't beat it. It goes hand in hand. So that's great.
Thanks. That was Freeman from the Rochester Knighthawks.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Johnny Squire from the Tonka Boys Sports. I'm here with Mac Allen from the Rochester Knighthawks, defensive player. I would like to ask you, are you going to approach this game a little bit differently, knowing that it's at the Air Canada Center?
Not too much differently. I'm from Toronto, so it's nice to play at home. Family will be able to come down. But other than that, it's the third one out of three against these guys. We've taken the first two down in Rochester, and we got to make sure we get this one.
Who do you believe will be the biggest threat?
On Toronto, I think their offense. They got a lot of guys who can step up. We got to make sure they got some sneaky guys. Most notably, Jason Crosby probably is one of the guys that he doesn't always come up in the game sheet. We don't always key on him beforehand, but he's a guy who can make a real difference if we're not careful to make sure we take care of him.
What's been the big key for your success this year?
Once I got off my injury, just kind of coming to practice every week, working hard, and make sure I stay in shape, and that's about it.
Does the coach's speech make a big difference before the game for you?
It depends. He's pretty good at gauging the attitude of the team. If we go out there and we kind of have a lackadaisical warm-up, he'll get on us a bit and make sure we come out off that first face-off, trying to win the game right off the bat.
Thanks. That was Mac Allen from the Rochester Knighthawks. Hi, I'm Johnny Squire from the Tonka Boys Sports, and I'm here with Craig Point from the Rochester Knighthawks, forward attackman. I would like to ask you about your upcoming game in Toronto. How do you feel about that?
We're both on winning streaks here, kind of, and then we have both kind of the same records. So it's kind of a do-or-die situation. We can't let this one slide, so we have a big game coming up where we have to win.
Do you have any pregame rituals?
Yeah, there's a couple. The thing I most likely do is put anything on my body is on my left side, whether it's my shoe, my sock, my arm pad, arm guard, whatever. It's always on the left side.
Do you have anything special that you eat before the game?
There's not too much stuff. I don't really like eating before a game because it's too heavy, kind of everything, or else it'll make me sick during the game. So I just don't like doing it.
Thanks, and that was Craig Point from the Rochester Knighthawks. Hi, I'm Johnny Squire from the Tonka Boys Sports, and I'm here with Matt McLeod, forward attackman for the Rochester Knighthawks. I would like to ask Matt McLeod, do you have any tricks up your sleeve to beat Watson?
Not really. I'm just going to go out there, shoot for the open net and maybe put it high. I don't know, just change it up every shot. You don't want to go down there and, sell your shot. You want to kind of keep them guessing where you're going to shoot.
Are you going to approach this game a little differently?
I think you got to approach it just like, every other game. We're pretty tight in the standings right now. You got to approach every game like a playoff game because you're pretty much fighting for the playoffs every game you play.
Who do you believe will be the biggest threat on the Toronto Rock?
Toronto Rock, they got a pretty potent offense. I don't think there's just one guy we have to, shut down. I think the offense as a whole, and we got pretty good transition, so make sure we take away that too.
How important is this game?
It's really important. Every game is important here on out through the rest of the season because, like I said, the standings are pretty tight, so you want to win every game.
That was Matt McLeod from the Rochester Knighthawks. Thanks. Hi, I'm Johnny Squire from the Tonka Boy Sports, and I'm here with Pat O'Toole, and I'd like to ask him, what time is it, Pat?
Yeah, Tool time.
Are you going to approach this game differently from the Bandits game?
No, I don't think I need. We're in a situation right now where every game's a must-win, especially the Bandits and then now Toronto. We lost a lot early, so we have to get these wins and make playoffs.
Do you have any pregame rituals?
Yeah, a few. Burger and fries I eat before every game. Don't really sleep that much. I more walk the malls, but other than that, I I guess when you're getting dressed, I get dressed the same way all the time, but nothing too weird, just a couple little ones.
What do you hope to bring to the table this Saturday?
For me, it's pretty easy, stop the ball. So, that's the best part about my job is it doesn't change from game in, game out. They can, you can run different plays, you can do whatever, but the coach always looks at me and says, just stop the ball. So I think, hopefully, make sure they don't get any long runs and just do my job.
Knowing that you are on a winning streak right now, how can you carry the rest of this on to the next season, with the rest of the season?
I think the biggest thing is confidence for us right now, and that's the biggest thing I think from the beginning of the year is, we're making a couple of extra plays. We won in overtime last game. At the beginning of the year, we would have lost that game. So I think the boys' confidence is helping out a lot, and I think we just got to continue with that to continue our winning streak.
What do you think made the biggest change this year?
Again, confidence. I think when I went back in net the very first game there, the boys on defense picked it up, and the offense has kind of caught up. They're getting, last game they got the 15 goals, which gave us the victory. At the beginning of the year they're getting 6 goals, but I think it's the defense stepped up early, and then now the offense has caught up, and they took over last game and got us the win.
Thanks, and that was Pat O'Toole from the Rochester Knighthawks. Hi, I'm Johnny Squire from the Tonka Boy Sports, and I'm here with Sean Williams, Rochester Knighthawks forward attackman, captain of the team. I would like to ask you, how do you feel about this upcoming game against Toronto?
Oh, we're very excited. It's a home game for a lot of us. A lot of us live in the GTA, and all the friends and family get to go this game, especially. It's a big rivalry, and both teams are looking for a win. It's another playoff game for these two teams.
Do you think the Toronto Rock is very shocked that you beat the Bandits?
You know what? I think a lot of people are shocked, but we're not shocked. We've been playing better last month or so, and it's one of those typical Buffalo Rochester battles at home, and it's always a lot better to play Buffalo at our houses rather than their house too.
How do you mentally prepare your team before the game?
Well, we have a lot of downtime on our own, so it's up to the individuals just to do what they do during the week. Make sure they're getting their workouts in and eating right and hydrating, and then once we get together, we just go over the game plan, and a lot of us been around the insides and outs of all these teams, so it's just tweaking and figuring out what we need to get done for that night.
How do you feel about losing Greer?
It's like anything. It's tough, but I wish him well, and he's going to do well. He goes with our old coach here, so I know they want him in a bad way, and they lost 3 defenders this year, so they were looking to shore up the defense, and we were obviously looking to shore up our offense, and we got a good young righty and Jamie Rooney.
Being a veteran on the team, how do you think your team is coming along?
Very, very good. Excited, We're catching fire on offense. Pat O'Toole's playing great. The defense is playing great in front of him. So, put all 3 of those together, and that's we got some wins for us.
Being a veteran on the team, do you feel any pressure to do good in the games?
Pressure. We all have individual. We pressure ourselves. Sure. I just the pressure I put on is to mentally prepare, get ready for the game, and then just do the same thing I do game in, game out, and that's let things come, let things happen. Don't force the issue. Anytime you start forcing things, obviously it happens and bad things happen. So just try to go in the same way, prepare the same way, and hopefully you come out on the good side.
Thanks, and that was Sean Williams for the Rochester Knighthawks.
Yeah, thanks.